Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tara, and if this is your first time, thank you for clicking to watch me talk. In this video, we'll be talking about 10 money habits a business owner should have. Or if you do not have any of these habits, or if you've not started any of these habits, you should right away. Especially if you're a small business owner, you want to start all of these things to help you keep your discipline in check, because it is going to help you in the long run. So if this is your very first time in seeing my channel, please do subscribe. Whenever I go to my analytics, I see that the people that watch my videos are not subscribed, about 70%. That's huge. So please kindly do me this favor and subscribe to my channel. So let's get right into it. The very first habit you want to start having as a small business owner or as a business owner is separating your personal money from your business money. This would do you a whole lot of good. If you also have a business and you're paying yourself, whenever you pay yourself, that money should be move to your personal money. So separating your business money from your personal money will help you keep track of your expenses in the business and also your personal expenses. You don't want to merge both together, because at the end of, let's say, I don't know how you do your books, but if you reflect on your books quarterly, yearly, twice a year, if you do all of these things, you would want to know exactly how much you have spent, how much went in and out of your business account, and you also need to know what you have to cut out, what you have to put in. But in a nutshell, separating your personal money from your business money will do you a whole lot of good. The next on this list is at least having some sort of a financial education. Now, I know when we talk about education, people think, oh, we have to go and get this huge degree to know how to manage our money or to get some good money habits. But no, that's not true. YouTube is here to serve you. Google is here to serve you. There are bits and pieces of little basic financial education you need to know as a small business owner. You might come on here on YouTube and say, okay, how do I get the perfect pricing for my product? Learn how to do this thing. You might also say, how do I do my bookkeeping? Learn how to do it. It might be the basic. And then as your business grows, you learn how to outsource all of this little things you're doing yourself in your business. But in a nutshell, it is very, very important to have at least basic financial education about money. The next thing you should also learn how to do is keeping money aside, having emergency funds, like having like a reservoir. But before you have a reservoir, it means you have to start keeping some little money aside, and then when the time comes, you can break it and then use it for emergency when it arises. Now, as we are growing as adults, as business owners, we do not plan for death, we do not plan for crisis, we do not plan for fire, we do not plan for a whole lot of things, we do not plan for all of this risk. But when it happens, you need money to help you cushion it, right? So keeping money aside for emergency funds will really, really help you in the long run. The next on this list is knowing how to budget. I'm someone that, if I want to get something, let's say for instance, I've been saying, okay, I want to get a blonde hair, I want to get a blonde hair. Before I even make the decision to get a blonde hair, I will have a budget in mind. And once it exceeds that budget, I will tell whoever is selling that, I'm sorry, but at this moment, it is not within my budget, so I cannot go for it. So as a small business owner, as a business owner, you should always budget for things. Don't just do things blindly, or don't just do things because you think, okay, I want it and you just want to do it at the spur of the moment. No, always have budgeting, learn budgeting skill. It is very, very important. If you want to, let's say for example, you want to renovate your work area, and then you should have a budget and say, okay, maybe this is going to cost me 10,000 cedis. At max, I can only take out 12,000 cedis for my business to do this. And let's say, for example, the artisan comes in and take measurements, and you realize that, oh, this is going to cost you 25,000 cedis, because you have budgeted and you know that at that moment in your business, you cannot risk taking out 25,000 cedis to do the renovations. You might want to, like, maybe look for a cheaper option, or maybe just have it on hold, till you can buffer up and do that renovations. But if you do not have a budget, you just go ahead and say, okay, oh, start doing it, and then it might even go as high as maybe 30,000 cedis, and then you realize that it is crippling your business. It is not the right step to take. It's not the right decision to take at that point in time. So it is very important to learn how to budget for things. This will also help you in your personal life and also as a business owner. Another money habit you should learn is keeping financial record. I have talked about bookkeeping here on this channel several times because your books in your business, your finances in your business will either make or break your business. Once you get your bookkeeping right, it's going to help you a whole lot. You know the loopholes, you know what you're overspending on, what you're not spending on. You'll just see, like, it's just so transparent. It's like the skeletal work of your business. So learning some sort of bookkeeping and doing bookkeeping in your business is one financial or money habit you should start learning, and start learning early. It is never too late. If you're seeing this video right now, start learning bookkeeping. As a business owner, you need to learn negotiating skill. See, these are the skills big companies are looking out for. If you have this skill as a small business owner, it's going to help you. Number one, is going to help you when you want to negotiate, let's say with your suppliers, with your producers, when you want to negotiate, even with influencers you're working with, when you want to negotiate with advertising companies. Just having negotiating skill. Also, you know how people do trade by barter back then? They had negotiating skill, because if they did not have this skill, they won't be able to gauge and say, okay, my mirror equates your pennies, right? So mirror for pennies. Or they wouldn't be able to say my tuber of yam for your cassava. You understand? But because they have this negotiating skill and they know that, okay, this should equate this, or max, I should give this to have this. It is negotiating skills. So as a business owner, you really want to learn how to negotiate when you're also working with people, when you're even paying staff. I'm not saying you should underpay your staff, but at the same time, learn how to negotiate. So negotiating is one skill as a business owner you want to draw close and learn. You know, there was a video I created some time ago about pricing. And the truth is, your pricing in your business will either make or break your business. A lot of small business owners, either they're underpricing themselves. A lot, about 80% are actually underpricing themselves. They do not know the right way to price. They just look at their competitors and then they say, okay, let me go a little bit lower or a little bit higher, without considering the fact that a lot went into buying the product, having the cost price of the product, and you also don't know where your competitor is getting their own product from. You don't know where they're getting their own money from, so you cannot really judge. So learning basic pricing strategy will really save your business. This is a money habit every business owner should know at this point. You don't want to be selling blindly. Oh, okay, I bought it for 1 cedi. Let me sell it for 2 cedi. That's double. By the time you break it down, you realize that you're running at a loss. You bought the item itself for 1 cedi, right? What about logistics? What about packaging? What about labor? And then you realize that, man, you have been wasting money. You have been slaving yourself for nothing. I have a client recently. I went to her location, and then we realized that for the past 3 years, she has actually been running at a loss because her pricing is not right. So guys, if you do not want to learn anything at all, you see pricing, learning how to put the best price mark on your products or services, this will help you elevate your business. So as a business owner, be you small business, big business, if you know you move around with money or you sell any services or products, you need to learn pricing strategy. You need to learn pricing like in proper. Yeah. Okay, so the last on this list is invoice management. I would have tied this to bookkeeping, but I decided to separate it so we can talk more about invoice management. You see this thing called invoice. A lot of people take it for granted. But if you're also a business owner that still do the traditional type of invoicing, it is fine. Most importantly is for you to keep records and manage your invoice very well. You might get into a situation whereby, let's say you sell a product that has a warranty on it, maybe 3 years warranty. and then the person comes back in 2 years. How do you want to show that truly this person bought from you, or maybe the person is lying, or maybe you understand? But if you have the proper records for your invoice, it will be easy for you to track. So if you're the person that has been doing manual invoicing, you can contact people to help you transfer it to digitalize it for you. There are apps you can use, but I would advise you to start using digital invoice. Like, it is easy, it is seamless. There's so many apps you can either do paid or free version. You can do I think with less than $5 a month you will get an invoice app. But if you don't want to do that, you can do free version. And also here in Ghana, wholesale app is also good for invoice. At least they'll keep the records for you and all of that. So you can try wholesale app as well. But invoice management is one thing you do not want to sleep on. My name is Tara. I know I mentioned my name at the beginning part of this video, but I love to mention my name a lot because people tend to get it wrong. It is Tara. So thank you for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share with friends, and also kindly do leave your thoughts in the comment section. I love to respond to comments, and definitely I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.